I was in a circle this weekend, meditating at my house and felt just such profound gratitude for the privilege to meditate live in circles with people who have consciousness and have their own meditation practice, because the field that's created, like, literally just buoys us up. And that's what I feel like we have this privilege on Wednesdays to do, at least virtually, is to drop in. And I have a daily practice that goes anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. But when I meditate with all of you, it is a different kind of spiritual experience. So I'm just grateful that you show up to meditate, because it is really so powerful to create that field together. So this morning I was back and forth with a client and discussing anxiety and overwhelm. Now, this person, like me, has some level of ADHD. And, many people I find who have vata imbalance, we in Ayurveda would call that vata imbalance on the mental layer of the body, will have gotten diagnosed earlier in life and just have this label and are like, yep, I got this label, right? But the ADHD label is one that I really do take very seriously, because what it's saying is cognitively on the mental layer of the body, in terms of how the brain is set up, it is set up with a tendency toward severe vata imbalance on the mental layer. And what that means to me is that there needs to be both fire and earth brought into the mental body. So if you think about it, those of us who know doshas, vata is like always moving. And so the ADHD mind is always like everywhere, ungrounded, without the fire of focus and direction. And so Ayurvedically, if we're looking at how do we work with this vata imbalanced mental body, we need to bring fire and earth into the mental body. Otherwise, we'll have anxiety. And I'm putting anxiety into quotes because anxiety in this way is a severe vata imbalance. It's an ungrounding and a lack of fire on the mental layer of the body. And so the remedy, or the antidote for too much air, is bringing in fire and earth. So then how do we do that through our spiritual and our daily practices? How do we bring in fire and earth into the mental body, so that mental and emotional body, manomaya kosha, the mental and emotional layer of the body, how do we bring fire and earth in there so the ADHD or the anxiety symptoms can start to take up less space in our lives? That's a nice way to say it. Not rule the roost, or not take us off track. So those of us who have open upper chakras are going to have more air and ether in the third eye, and will struggle with this as well, because typically our lower chakras are not as strong, right? So no matter whether you're looking at this as doshas, chakras, or from the medical perspective of a diagnosis, whether it's neurodivergence, ADHD, whatever you want to label, this is what we're working with. And so my discussion with this person this morning was really about building fire and earth. And here's what that looks like. Those of us who have an unruly mental body might get caught up in a pain body, an overwhelmed pain body, or I'm not enough, or I'm a failure. And that pain body needs a boundary. And that's got to come from the fiery aspect of ourselves. And so the first thing I recommended that we do, she and I, is to set a boundary for the pain body that was just looping on negative thoughts. I'm not going to be able to get this done. The part of the mind that was going into the future and projecting failure, or going into the past to the past failures. Because all we have is right here in the present moment. To discipline ourselves to the present moment is to set boundaries on the mental body and be like, we're not going in the future. We're not going in the past. We're not going to go there. We're going to come into our breath. And so you need a certain amount of self-discipline, which comes from the fire element of like, hold up, wait a minute. We're not going there. Nope. We're going to sit our asses down, nail ourselves to the meditation cushion, even though we want to go everywhere. And sometimes that means there needs to be some energizing breath work or some meditative flow or something that releases the crazy from the body. And then we really bring ourselves into a place of self-discipline. And what can be really helpful, and we're going to do a quick practice, is some alternate nostril breathing, because the mind follows the breath always. The mind follows the breath. So if we can get our minds to stop doing the thing, bring ourselves back, do some beautiful energizing and grounding breath work, which might be alternate nostril breathing, and then bring ourselves into our physical bodies. Why our physical body? The mental body lives in the fourth dimension consciousness. We need to bring ourselves into a slower frequency, slower, more grounded frequency. Now, always we're trying to increase our frequency, but when we're trying to ground, we need a slower resonance, which is in the physical body. So that's why Yoga Nidra can be so beneficial to those who are like, no, in the body. The body awareness and sensation will slow us down and bring us out of mental body and into presence and awareness. But we need the self-discipline to be able to be like, nope, because we tend to future trip if we're in overwhelm or past suffer. We have suffering patterns that take us out of the present moment. The suffering will go into, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I should have been that way. I should have done better. Or, oh, I should do this. I should get this done. I need to get this done. We're shitting all over ourselves, right? So the shitting all over ourselves, not productive. Nope, we're not going to do that. And setting a boundary for the mental body is super important. So as we can harness our energy and focus ourselves into the present moment, we work through alternate nostril just to clear ourselves out and get us into sensation. And that's when we can do a practice where we can go into the sacred heart, or we can go into breathing up the spine. A body-focused visualization, not going out of our body through transcending into our spiritual body. When we have a fight or flight response, we need to work with the body, calming the body, being with the body. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to fail. Okay, let me feel that. Let me be with that. Okay, yeah, I'm okay. Even if I fail, I'm going to be okay. So let's do that practice together. If you yourself find yourself with vata imbalance, mental body going everywhere, not being able to sit down, sometimes it takes me 30 to 40 minutes just to settle my mind to be able to start to meditate. And I give myself that time of like, oh, I got to look and check the email. Oh, let me check the email again. Like, it takes me a while to ramp from 50 miles an hour to 20 miles an hour to 10 just to be able to start my practices. And that's okay for me because I know that that's my creative center. That's why I birth new things into this physical realm, because I have a really open third eye that keeps me everywhere. But the lower chakras are where we're going to settle our nervous system, getting in our bodies. So we're going to start out with some alternate nostril breathing, and then we're going to take our visualization into the spine like we always do. We're going to engage the violet flame probably, and then we're going to sink into the refuge of our hearts. That's what I do. I go into my body and I go into that sacred heart refuge when things in the chaos feels like too much. And then when I come out, I feel like I'm nice and steady and I can stay in the present moment through that present moment consciousness. So when we have vata imbalance, we bring fire, discipline, and we're going to do that through breath, but we also bring grounding, too much movement. We don't just start our day and we get moving, 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 and we spend the whole day moving. That's going to throw us into further vata imbalance or ADHD overwhelm. So that grounding and the fire is like two energies anchoring our energy into ourselves. So if you will, close your eyes, but let's start with some breath work. So place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just allow yourself to breathe in to both of your hands. Expanding the upper belly, we're going to be breathing into the vagus nerve. And a nice, long, slow exhale. Breathing into your chest and belly. Exhale through the mouth, allowing the sigh. Breathing in. Exhaling slowly through the mouth, valving the exhale. Breathing in. Exhaling. 2 more breaths like that. Last one. Bringing your dominant hand up to your face for alternate nostril. First 2 fingers on your third eye, closing the right nostril. Exhale, inhale through the left nostril. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right, nice strong inhale. Close the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Breathing into that upper belly. Keep that hand on the upper belly. Exhale right. Inhale right. Breathing into the upper belly. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Last one. Inhale right. And exhale left. Releasing your hands, placing one hand inside the other and joining the thumbs in a mudra. Coming back to your normal breath. Breathing into your tailbone now. Bringing all of your breath and awareness into the base of the spine. And as you exhale, just exhale through your legs and feet into the core of the earth. Breathing into your tailbone, your hips. And as you exhale, feel the center of the thighs, the knees, the shins, the ankles, sending the energy through your exhale down through your feet to the core of the earth. Allowing your inhale to pull that earth energy through the bottoms of your feet, into your ankles, up your shins, through your thighs, into your tailbone and up your spine. Good. Continuing to breathe from the earth as you inhale, pulling through your feet, ankles, all the way up through your thighs, tailbone, up your spine. A few more breaths like that, exhaling down your spine through your legs into the earth. Inhaling from the earth through your legs, up your spine. Feeling your connection to your body and to this earth. Allowing your breath to slow down. Giving yourself the chance to breathe that Shakti from the earth into every cell of your body. Allowing Mother Gaia to reset you. Allowing Gaia to breathe you. Allow your breath to connect with the pulsing of the earth's breath. Feel the earth expand with you, contract until you synchronize your breath to her breath. Feeling that in your cells. Just notice what that feels like in your body to allow yourself to be in sync with the breath of the earth. slow and steady, grounded, allowing your resonance to slow down with the simplicity, the stillness of this moment. Good. And now, if you will, we're going to take a journey into the sacred heart space, going into that glass elevator at the center of your head, stepping into that elevator, gazing down into the neck. Take a deep breath and exhale, descending down into the space of the neck. Gazing, if you will, from the neck to the space behind the physical heart, your sacred heart cave. On the next breath, we're going to breathe and exhale down to the space just outside of your sacred heart cave. Breathing in now. Exhaling down to the space just outside of the physical heart, behind the physical heart, outside of the sacred heart cave. As you arrive there, exit the elevator, walking straight into your sacred heart cave. Approaching that sacred fire, that eternal flame in your sacred heart, whether it's on the ground or on the altar. Having a seat or laying down next to your soul flame, that sacred fire. Allow your whole body to relax as you settle into your sacred heart space. Healing yourself. Release everything that you carried into this space, placing it in that sacred fire. Like, here, divine, take this worry and this burden. Allow yourself to feel your breath deepen as you sink into the refuge of your sacred heart. Allow the divine to be with you here, whoever that is for you, an angel, a light being, Jesus, Buddha, Kuan Yin. Feel the divine working on your body, lifting your burdens, working on transmuting karma. Feel yourself being taken care of, loved. And just ask for what you need more of. I need help. I need love. I need safety. Please, divine. Thank you, divine. Help me know that I'm okay, that I'm worthy, that I'm safe. Just see if you can receive those qualities in this moment as you receive from Source. Feel it in your body. The safety, the connection, the worthiness, the love, the feeling like you matter. As you feel it, continue to receive it. All the way down to your cells. Whatever healing, each breath, allow yourself to receive it more deeply into your body. And when you feel full, when you feel like you felt it, begin to say, I love you, divine. Thank you for loving me. I love you, divine. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you. Thank you for healing me. Thank you, divine. I love you. Thank you. I love you, Divine. Thank you. Thank you. And if you will, begin to seal this into your body, into your cells, into your field, anchoring this in by saying, and so it is done. And as you feel that anchoring, allow yourself to re-enter this present moment from this consciousness of the I am, of the divine support, of this steady resonance with the earth, Gaia. And allow yourself to commit to staying here as you bring your mental body back on board. And that's going to take some effort to bleed this consciousness into your to-do list. But it's done by staying connected to your slow, grounded breath. And I kind of think about it like I have a piece of china balancing on my head and I'm walking. And each step is like, okay, do I still have my breath? Am I still steady? Am I still steady? And so there's like the Buddhist path of, walking the path. There's coming out of meditation with a profound commitment to staying connected to my breath and to that slow, grounded, steady space. So if you will, give yourself a moment to try that as you open your eyes and you allow new sight on that thing that you were worrying about or thinking about. Keeping yourself in this present moment. So that even after meditation, when you get up to go to the bathroom, you stand up, you walk slowly, you keep with your breath and the steadiness and the stillness until this practice becomes your norm, until you wire it in. And maybe on the first day, you can only hold it for 5 minutes, but in a few days, it bleeds into a few hours after meditation. And then the practice turns into a state of oneness when we've mastered it. So thank you for this practice together today. Many blessings. Namaste. I love you.